Hello, and welcome back to another War Thunder video, where today I am going to be reviewing the Pz.Sfl 1C. So, this vehicle is a German Rank 2 premium light tank with a battle rating of 2.3, and we are playing on the Poland map with realistic battles game mode. So, right now I'm going into my favorite position on this map when I'm on this side, which is the ridge line with the bushes, because you could get shots on the enemies that are on the A point, and enemies don't usually come here, so you get to get shots. The only things that you have to watch out is people shooting you from the enemy base on the other side. So right now I'm getting into position and I look around the A point, see if I can find an enemy. You can see I'm right behind the bush, so people wouldn't see me as easily. And I spot this BP5. And I like to use the binocular views because I could see closer and it's easier. But I aimed a bit too low and the shot misses. So now I try to shoot through the wall. It doesn't go. And then I take the other shot and it hits his fuel tank. He starts to burn, but then he gets hit by my teammates and dies. So now I check over to the west, see if there's any enemies looking my way. So then I take the risky maneuver of trying to go through the open field. And I spot this M8, and I try to take a shot at him, but my gun is not stabilized, so it does not hit. So here you can see the speed. This tank is pretty speedy. It goes at 55, 56 kilometers per hour in realistic battles and about 62 in arcade battles. So I take another shot at the M8. It doesn't quite kill him. So I'm using the APC rounds, and they are pretty good. They have 92 millimeters of penetration at 100 meters. But they're also the better APCR rounds that you could use that have 121 millimeters of penetration at 100 meters. So the APC rounds have better explosive capacity. They have 28.9 grams of TNT, which is pretty good, but most of the time is not able to one-shot enemies, like you saw with that M8. So right now I'm going after the B point, because the enemies are now taking the lead with points, so I'm going to go try to help the team out. So then they spot this medium tank, thinking maybe I could ambush it. So they find the Valentine. The Stug next to me kills it before I am able to take a shot. But now it's just a matter of taking the B point. So I tried to get behind some houses because I could get shot from the south. So I get behind this house, and I'm just gonna finish capturing the point. So this vehicle, as you could see, gets a selection of binoculars and artillery, which is pretty good. But since it's a light tank, that's pretty obvious. And armor-wise, it's okay. I have bounced many Locust rounds with this vehicle, so it's okay, but it's not good. Like, you can't block rounds on a daily basis. So, so this vehicle was used around 1940, and it was used in the 1st and 3rd Army Division of Germany. So now what you see me doing is going to the A point, trying to capture it again, because right now it's just a matter of securing the A and B point. So I go up to the A point. I'm gonna capture it now. And to me, this vehicle kind of is similar to the tank destroyers at its rank. There's another one at rank 3. The thing is, this vehicle, it sacrifices speed and a better gun for a little bit better armor, but it's probably a little bit worse than the tank destroyers. It also has a turret, so. And the cloth on the roof does not count as armor, not that it would count as any. It's just for decoration. It's so you could get easily shot by aircraft. So now I'm attacking this T-26, and I shoot him in the back and kill him because he got caught by surprise. So I look in the corridors. It can be quite dangerous moving around in the city. And when you're a fast tank, you can just zoom by corridors. And then I see some explosions behind me, so I think that there's an enemy, so I'm just gonna try to go back. And also the aim point is starting to get captured, so I'm going to try to get any enemy that's trying to capture. So I try to go a more uncommon route so I could surprise the enemy. And I look around and I did not see anyone, so I'm just gonna capture the A point again. And this gun has about 5.9 second reload at the minimum and 7.6 at the maximum. It depends on your crew, how much you trained your loader. So right now our team is being pretty passive, as teams are usually in War Thunder. There are not many really aggressive people, but usually aggression helps win the battle, so I usually try to be quite aggressive sometimes. Sometimes it can end well, sometimes it could end badly. It's like, I hear an aircraft over me. It looks like an enemy, so. So, I cannot break this wall, so I'm gonna have to go around. This vehicle weighs about 10 tons, so it's not the heaviest. You could see I get really stopped by the wall there. And then I see an enemy. They just kill one of our teammates. It looks as if it's the M3. So I'm gonna try to drive over there. There's a fellow Pz.Sfl 1C. Look to the left, check if there's anybody. And I check over here to see if there's anybody. So there's nobody here. And I see that there's a light tank spotted at the B cap. So I go there, and I look quickly to my left, and I quickly see the M8. And I'm gonna try to ambush him. He probably thought that he's gonna surprise me, and I shoot him right through the hull, which kills his crew. So yeah, pretty good kill there. Nice surprise on the M8. Looks like a Chinese M8. So, self-propelled gun started trying to attack my fellow Pz.Sfl. So, the SFL kills him. And the light tank that was spotted earlier, which is still spotted, is still capturing the B point. So, I'm gonna try to kill the light tank. There's quite some action happening at the C point, but nobody really wants to go there because it's heavily fortified with enemies. So I can't capture the B point because there's still an enemy. And I see a shot and I'm like, okay, here we go. And it's another BP. And he gets killed by my friendly Pz.Sfl. So now I get back behind the house that I was hiding behind earlier, and I capture the B point again. So far in this round, I've captured a lot of bases. Me and the Pz.Sfl are top on the team, so. This vehicle with gun depression, it's bad because, well, it's not that bad, but it's bad. It has 5 degrees of gun depression, which did impact quite a bit because sometimes I'd have to go on ridges and it's hard to depress the gun there. You could probably see while I was on my ridgeline location earlier. So we've pretty much secured the A and B point. I start getting attacked by artillery, but I escape. And right now, I try to use my artillery, which was a mistake because I crash into a tree, and then I find this Chiha, and he kills me. Yeah. Kind of unfortunate, but we had a pretty good run. So now I'm going to change into my German twin-engine airplane that have bombs on just for realistic battles, but it's hard to use because you don't have the bomber view. So I usually just dive bomb enemies. So this round, it's gonna come pretty close, but eventually the enemies, they kill the rest of our team. And I try to capture the bases back so we could maybe win, but that will not happen. And I'm just gonna try to find an enemy with this airplane, but I can't find one, so I think I'm gonna end it here. That's the review of the Pz.Sfl 1C. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.